welcome back to my channel. This video I am going to be sharing with you how to make wild rice soup, and it has chicken in it, so it is not a vegetarian dish. And yes, you are going to see oatmeal crumbs left over from breakfast. This is a family life video. Alright, so first of all, I have 2 chicken chests or bosoms or whatever you call them boiling in the pot right now, and these are just about done, so I'm going to turn that off, and then I'm going to put that in my KitchenAid and they're going to shred it pretty good. Okay, so that's going to be removed from the heat, and the pan is very hot. So the next thing I'm going to do is just put a pan on the stove, and you're going to add a half a stick of butter. So I'm going to put a 1/4 cup in here. So the first thing you're going to want to do is get your butter melting, and I just have it over a lower heat, and then right now as the butter is melting I am measuring about basically I'm just making the rice according to the package, so I think it's like 2 1/4 to 1, and I'm just going to get that boiling and added the last of the oil to that. And so now the butter is melting and the rice is going, and we're going to add some garlic to it, and then I'm going to add my chopped vegetables. I have about, maybe 1.5 cups of celery and about 1 carrot stick chopped up for this dish. And it's just going to kind of saute for a good while. I am using the broth from boiling the chicken to measure out about a little over 3 3/4 cups of that broth, and then I knew it wasn't going to be flavorful enough, so I added some salt, pepper, and some ground up bay leaf that I get off of Amazon, and I will leave that linked down below. By the way, I did not use enough salt in this, so add a little bit more, folks. And now I'm going to add the chicken that I shredded in the KitchenAid. This is the chicken bosoms that you saw me boiling earlier, and it's all shredded, and I'm just going to add it with those vegetables and get a good stir going. And in about a few seconds I'm going to add some gluten-free flour mix to it just to kind of thicken it up, but you don't have to use gluten-free, you can just sprinkle it with regular oat flour. And then we are going to add the chicken broth to this. We're going to grab a Dutch oven. This is the one that I chose to use, and we're going to pour the whole thing into the Dutch oven in just a minute here. I'm waiting for it to thicken just a little bit, not too much, but already you can kind of see a delicious looking color and flavor to it. Cups of half and half to kind of just make this a really good creamy soup. And you're just going to let that heat up and thicken to a nice color, and then in a little bit we will add the rice to that. I ended up not adding the whole amount of rice. There's probably a little over a cup in this batch, and it looks really delicious and yummy, and you can kind of see just a little bit of a thickening to it, but also it's not overloaded with the rice. And there you go. There is the recipe given to me by my mother for wild rice soup, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching.